Am I going to look weird on that?
No, you look great.
Okay.
You live in Sweeting Estates.
That is
And can you talk a little bit about, has that been successful? I know the idea behind it was to bring higher income earners like yourself back into the community, maybe to give more of an influential voice to that district. Talk about that a little
I
bit.
believe it has worked. I mean, the homeowners there are, I believe in economic diversity. No community can live, survive, thrive if everybody is poor. I don't care whether you're a black community, Chinese community, it doesn't matter. You have to have economic diversity. And Sweeting Estates was conceived to, quote unquote, create economic diversity in our community. We have high-end earners, higher than typical income earners throughout the district. They participate in our government. They participate with crime watches. They participate with creating an environment in the Sweeting area and other areas to try to make the quality of life in District 3 a better quality of life. They are business people. They are government workers at the more senior level. They are retired people who have retired successfully and have second businesses. So, and people listen to them.
And what is the big issue for that group?
They want to have a leader in District 3 that can get the job done for District 3. Some of them are, I was encouraged by my neighbors, let me put it that way.
And you moved there from where?
I lived at the Corinthian on the Intercoastal.
Oh, okay.
936 Intercoastal Drive, 20B.
So in a different district.
Christine Fields District, actually.
Does that district, does District 3 still feel, neglected, ignored by City Hall, or is that?
Yes. By and large, the people in District 3, I have walked this district. I'm going on my second round of walks through the district, and I've talked to people who live in the lowest of low-income apartments, people that typically don't even vote. I've made it my business to knock on those doors to find out what people are thinking, what they perceive the needs to be. Many of them are uninformed, and they're uninformed about what has happened in the city on their behalf in District 3 because they're just trying to get by day to day. They don't have time to come to meetings. They have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 kids. They're trying to get those kids to school and get to whatever job they have, or if they don't have a job, they're sitting home worrying about not having a job. So there is a huge number of people in that district that feel ignored and underserved. And that is going to be a challenge for whoever the next commissioner is. And I've made it a part of my platform to try and engage those people, the people that really feel disenfranchised. And the only way you can do that is to go to them. They're not coming to City Hall once a month to a meeting. You have to go to them. Now, you may not go to them once a month, but if you stop by and see them, go to the parks where people sit every day, go to the front of the projects where the kids congregate. I didn't do it by myself, but we did a Christmas toy drive, Christmas morning. And during that Christmas toy drive, I was able to find out people that had needs, and we've been able to try to help them. My goal is to try to help people. I'm running for election, yes. If I can help people along the way before I get elected, that's what I'm doing. There's no drop-dead date for me that, once I'm elected, I'll help people. I've always made it my business, whether it's through my business or personally, to just help anybody that calls me up and says, I need help, whether it's connecting them to the right person or doing something myself. That's what I do.
Would you how would you handle your private business if you win the seat?
I clearly would not work for or bid for any work or accept any work in the city of Fort Lauderdale. And I haven't. If you check the records, I have not lobbied the city of Fort Lauderdale, and I have not done any work for the city of Fort Lauderdale.
But would you work for developers on projects that are in the city that are seeking votes and that sort of thing?
No, I wouldn't lobby no.
No, I'm not saying lobby, but consulting, public information, outreach. just any role?
If it was a private development, perhaps. But because I am very concerned about the appearance, probably not. Most of my work is outside of the city of Fort Lauderdale, and I would like to keep it that way.